I've got an absolute amazing tip for you. Something that's going to require little to no effort and will fill your schedule by 20% or more without having to do any new marketing. This is something I used early on in my practice, and I realized it was the lowest hanging fruit, the least amount of effort with the highest amount of upside, really in any part of your clinical journey, but especially if you're just starting out. I didn't have a lot of new evals in the door. I was still learning marketing. I was still learning a lot of sales, and I got stuck a lot of times. I didn't sell that package. I got that some person on the phone, but I didn't get them in for an eval. So all I did was I started following up, and I started following up as often as humanly possible. I put my feelings aside. It was uncomfortable for me. I thought it was bothering people, but I said, I've got to feed my family, to be perfectly honest, and I've got to bother them. I've got to care enough to follow up with them as much as humanly possible to get them in the door. So I started following up with people 3 times, 5 times, 7 times. And what I realized is the more I followed up in a kind and intentional way, the more people started coming in. Not all those people converted, but definitely, and I tracked this, 20% of my schedule became filled with patients who had dropped off just by following up on a consistent basis. So make sure you're following up.